welcome back. In this part we would check the game over logic. So let me close these ones. We already have a game over variable here, and in the handle player click, if the game is over, then we return. But beforehand we need to see that if has computer won or not. So check game over and see if computer has won or not. And the same thing shall happen for the computer turn as well. So if we have won or not. And also here, before changing back to our turn, we need to do this again. Okay, so what would happen with the check game over? Here we would see the player sunk ships or the computer sunk ships. And if there are 5 ships there, then the player or the computer has won. So that's the basic thing that we want to do. So we can say if player sunk ships dot length is 5, then the player has won. So change message to messages dot won, and we would set the game over to true, and we return, and then we return. Otherwise, if computer sunk ships is that one, then we say that we are already lost, game over is true, and then we return. So let's go and try to win. I will speed this up. And I won. Great, so this is working perfect. Now I cannot click anymore. Great, so this is working, and this is the same for the computer as well. But the only thing is that I don't need to know where the ships of the enemy is, so I need to remove these ones from here, and that is pretty easy. So I can go to the styles, and when I am coloring these, I can say, so if it is a player, then show the ships, otherwise don't. And this will have the higher specificity than this, so we need to say this is important. And also for the miss one, we need to say this is important. And let me say this is 999 because that one was too dark. So now I cannot see enemy ships. Drag, 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 and then start. I didn't hit. I'm missing all of them. But the computer hits one, and I hit one. Okay, so the game is working perfectly. Let's remove this part. So I have another log here, which I don't want. And the logic of the game is perfectly working. But there is one more thing that I would like to do, and that is the computer is just hitting randomly without any logic. So if he hits this part, then he needs to go and check the neighbor ones and try to hit them as well if this is a ship here. So that is what we would do in the final part, but before that, this is already a working part of the game, so that the next episode is just extra content.